Did you know Africa is home to the world's most diverse cultures, breathtaking landscapes, and incredible talents? But today, we are diving deeper to uncover the African countries that stand out in the most unexpected ways. From the most beautiful people to the richest resources, from astonishing tourism spots to the weirdest traditions, we're about to explore Africa's unique records. 1. The 4 African countries with most beautiful ladies and handsome men. Africa is known for its beautiful diversity in appearance, and 4 countries often noted for the beauty of their people are Ghana, Nigeria, Ethiopia and Senegal. Ghana. When it comes to handsome men, Ghanaian men are often admired for their dignified and charismatic looks. With a strong and confident presence, Ghanaian men and women are admired for their radiant smiles, warm personalities, and confident sense of style. Their beauty is complemented by a vibrant culture and tradition that emphasizes elegance and grace. Actresses like Jackie Opia are known both in Ghana and across Africa, adding to the appreciation of Ghanaian beauty on the global stage. Nigeria. Nigerian men and women are widely celebrated for their bold and diverse beauty. From the fashionable streets of Lagos to the Nollywood screens, Nigerian beauty is synonymous with strength, elegance, and modern style. Icons like actress Genevieve Nnaji and singer Wizkid have captivated global audiences, representing Nigeria's blend of traditional beauty and modern flair. Ethiopia. Ethiopian women are often celebrated worldwide for their striking features, particularly their sharp jawlines and bright eyes. Think of celebrities like model Leah Kobeda, who brought Ethiopian beauty to the international stage. Senegal. When it comes to handsome men, Senegalese men are praised for their distinct and dignified looks. With a strong presence and charm, men like French Senegalese actor Omar Sy have gained international acclaim. 2. Africa country with the lowest illiteracy rate. Africa has made strides in education, and Seychelles currently boasts one of the highest literacy rates on the continent, at around 95% according to recent UNESCO data. This is due to Seychelles' strong commitment to free and compulsory education for children. Seychelles' investment in education is a model for other African countries aiming to improve literacy. 3. African country with the most natural resources. Africa is richly endowed with natural resources. Sitting comfortably at the top of the continent's minerals pile is South Africa. Alongside its 35 gold mines, it produces abundant coal, diamonds, iron ore and chromium. What's more, it also contains the world's largest reserves of manganese and platinum group metals. 4. African country with the highest tourism appeal. Tourism is a booming industry in Egypt, thanks to its ancient wonders. The Great Pyramids of Giza, the Sphinx, and the Nile River draw millions of tourists each year. Egypt's tourism industry is valued at over $12 billion, and it's a gateway to exploring the mystical past of one of the world's oldest civilizations. 5. The richest African country. With a GDP of nearly $450 billion, Nigeria stands as the richest country in Africa, thanks to its oil exports, burgeoning entertainment industry, and tech boom. Nigeria's Nollywood is one of the largest film industries globally, and the tech hub in Lagos, known as Yabikon Valley, is a thriving center for African startups. 6. Nicest African country to visit. For friendliness and warmth, Ghana tops the list. Known for its hospitality, Ghana attracts tourists eager to experience vibrant cities like Accra, the historical Cape Coast, and cultural festivals like Afrokela. It's a place where visitors often feel like they're part of a larger family. 7. Most populated African country. Nigeria also leads Africa in population, with over 213 million people. This population drives its dynamic economy and vibrant cultural scene, making Nigeria a hub for music, fashion, and business. 8. The poorest African country. Burundi ranks as one of the poorest countries globally, with an annual GDP per capita of around $261. The country faces significant economic challenges, but Burundians remain resilient, focusing on community and local entrepreneurship to improve their futures. 9. African country with the most unique culture. Ethiopia's unique calendar, language, and traditions make it stand out. Ethiopia uses the Guizi calendar, which is 7 years behind the Gregorian calendar, and it follows its own orthodox traditions like the annual Timkat festival, celebrating the Epiphany in vibrant ceremonies. 10. African country with fewest tourism sites. Eritrea is one of Africa's least visited countries, partly due to its political isolation. However, its capital, Asmara, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with stunning Italian colonial architecture, attracting those interested in off-the-beaten-path experiences. 11. African country with the tallest people. South Sudan has one of the tallest populations globally, with the Dinka people averaging around 6 feet. Their height is attributed to genetic factors and their pastoral lifestyle. 12. Leading gold producer in Africa. Ghana is the top gold producer in Africa, overtaking South Africa. Known as the Gold Coast during the colonial era, Ghana produces nearly 150 metric tons of gold annually, contributing significantly to its economy. 13. Top cocoa producer in Africa. Ivory Coast is the world's largest cocoa producer, accounting for 40% of global production. This industry is vital for the economy, employing over 800,000 farmers. 14. Leading diamond producer in Africa. Botswana is Africa's leading diamond producer. The diamond industry, managed by Botswana, a partnership with De Beers, accounts for 90% of Botswana's exports and has significantly elevated the country's economy. 15. Country with largest oil reserves in Africa. Nigeria possesses the most oil reserves in Africa, with over 37 billion barrels. Oil exports have made Nigeria the largest economy on the continent. 16. African countries with the best food. Africa's best food can be found in Morocco and Ghana, where culinary traditions reflect a blend of history, culture, and vibrant flavors. Morocco, known for its aromatic and flavorful dishes, Morocco's cuisine has roots in Arabic, Berber, and Mediterranean influences. Classic dishes like tagine, a slow-cooked stew of meats and vegetables spiced with cumin, saffron, and preserved lemons, and couscous are staples, enjoyed across the region. Moroccan street markets, especially in cities like Marrakesh, are culinary paradises, where the air is filled with the scent of fresh spices and traditional dishes being prepared. Ghanaian cuisine is equally rich and deeply rooted in tradition, with dishes like fufu and jollof rice taking center stage. Fufu, made from cassava, yams, or plantains, is a starchy dish with a smooth, dough-like consistency, typically served with hearty soups made from goat meat, fish, or vegetables. It's not just a meal, it's an experience, usually eaten with the hands to savor every bite. Jollof rice, a beloved dish across West Africa, is another Ghanaian specialty. Made with tomatoes, onions, and a blend of spices, Ghana's jollof has its unique twist, often enjoyed with grilled meats or fried plantains. The jollof wars between Ghana and Nigeria add a fun, spirited rivalry to the dish's popularity. 17. Most peaceful African country. Mauritius consistently ranks high on the Global Peace Index, offering stable governance, low crime rates, and stunning natural beauty that make it a peaceful haven. 18. Most expensive country to live in Africa. Seychelles has a high cost of living, influenced by its remote location and reliance on imported goods. However, this is balanced by a high quality of life and beautiful surroundings. 19. Dirtiest African countries. Countries like Sierra Leone and Nigeria face significant challenges with waste management due to rapid urbanization and population growth. Sierra Leone, in Freetown, Sierra Leone's capital, waste accumulation has become a pressing issue as the city expands. Limited infrastructure for waste disposal has led to litter in urban areas and rivers, affecting public health. However, initiatives such as community clean-up days and partnerships with international environmental organizations are beginning to address the problem and promote sustainable waste practices. Nigeria, as Africa's most populous country, Nigeria also struggles with waste management, especially in bustling cities like Lagos. With over 21 million residents, Lagos generates massive amounts of waste daily. Landfills are often overflowing, and waste collection services face logistical challenges in densely populated areas. Yet, Nigeria is making strides with innovative solutions, such as recycling startups and waste-to-energy programs. Initiatives like the Lagos State Waste Management Authority, LOMA, are collaborating with local communities and private companies to improve waste collection, recycling, and public awareness on environmental responsibility. 20 country with the most languages. Nigeria has over 500 languages, reflecting its vast cultural diversity. This linguistic richness is both a strength and a challenge for national unity. 21 African country with best education system. South Africa is known for its quality education system, particularly in higher education, with universities like University of Cape Town ranked among the best. 22 African country with the best university. The University of Cape Town in South Africa is consistently ranked as Africa's top university, known for academic excellence and research. 23 African country with lowest crime rate. Botswana is among the safest African countries, with low crime rates and a stable government, making it attractive for visitors and expats. 24 African country with highest crime rate. South Africa faces significant crime challenges, particularly in its urban areas, where poverty and inequality fuel criminal activity. 25 African country notorious for scams. Nigeria has faced a reputation issue due to scams, although this affects only a small percentage of the population. Efforts are underway to combat fraud through the country's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. 26 African country with low corruption. Botswana is considered one of Africa's least corrupt countries, known for transparent governance and economic stability. 27 African countries excelling in sports globally. Kenya and Ethiopia dominate in athletics, especially long-distance running, with champions like Eliud Kipchoge bringing global fame. 28 African country with high travel rate. Many Nigerians travel abroad, especially for education, business, and tourism, creating a vibrant diaspora community worldwide. 29 African countries with low standard of living. Burundi and Malawi face challenges like low GDP per capita, limited infrastructure, and high poverty rates. 30 African countries with high standard of living. Mauritius and South Africa offer high standards of living, especially in areas with good infrastructure, healthcare, and employment opportunities. 31 African country with few people traveling abroad. Lesotho is relatively isolated, and many of its people travel primarily within the Southern African region. 32 African country with most whites. South Africa has a substantial white population due to its colonial history, making it unique in Africa. 33 African countries with most foreigners. South Africa and Ghana both attract a high number of expatriates and foreigners, each for unique reasons tied to economic and cultural opportunities. South Africa, known as Africa's most industrialized economy, South Africa draws a significant expatriate community, particularly to cities like Johannesburg and Cape Town. Foreign professionals are often attracted by opportunities in finance, technology, and engineering, as well as by South Africa's high standard of living, modern infrastructure, and vibrant cultural scene. Ghana has also become a popular destination for expatriates, especially those from the African diaspora. Its stable economy, democratic governance, and growing sectors like oil, mining, and tourism make it attractive for professionals, entrepreneurs, and investors. Accra, the capital city, has a thriving business environment and a welcoming atmosphere, making it easier for foreigners to settle in and start businesses. Additionally, Ghana's Year of Return campaign in 2019 invited people of African descent to reconnect with their roots, which brought thousands of international visitors and has since fostered a growing expatriate and returnee community. 34 Most famous African country. Egypt is instantly recognizable due to its ancient civilization and landmarks like the pyramids and the Sphinx. 35 African countries with the best music. Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa are three African powerhouses in the music industry, each bringing unique styles, celebrated artists, and powerful rhythms that have captivated global audiences. Nigeria is the birthplace of Afrobeat, pioneered by the legendary Fela Kuti. Today's Nigerian stars like Burna Boy and Wizkid have modernized Afrobeat, infusing it with global pop influences while staying true to its African roots. Their international collaborations, Grammy wins, and sold-out concerts worldwide have made Nigerian Afrobeat a global music sensation, showcasing African culture on a grand stage. Ghana's music scene stands out for its hip-hop and highlife contributions. Sarkodie, one of Africa's most celebrated rappers, has propelled Ghanaian hip-hop, known as Azonto and hiplife, into the spotlight. Sarkodie's fast-paced rap style, insightful lyrics, and global collaborations have won him numerous awards, including BET Awards, and a dedicated international fan base. Traditional highlife music, blending African melodies with Western instruments, continues to thrive, with modern artists reinterpreting it for new audiences. South Africa is known for its distinct sounds like Amapiano and Kwaito, which blend deep house, jazz, and indigenous influences. Amapiano, a genre born in South Africa's townships, has exploded in popularity, with artists like Kabza De Small and DJ Maphorisa becoming household names not just in Africa, but globally. South African hip-hop also has strong roots, with artists like Nasty C and AKA gaining international recognition. Additionally, South Africa's jazz scene, led by legends like Hugh Masekela and Miriam Makeba, has had a lasting influence worldwide. 36 African country with the best movies. Nigeria has Nollywood, Africa's largest film industry, producing thousands of films each year and captivating audiences globally. 37 African country to first gain independence. Ghana, known as the Gateway to Africa, holds a special place in history as the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence from colonial rule. On March 6, 1957, under the leadership of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana broke free from British control, sparking a wave of independence movements across the continent. This historic achievement made Ghana a symbol of hope and resilience for many African nations fighting for freedom. With its rich cultural heritage, diverse landscapes, and vibrant traditions, Ghana remains a crucial point of connection between Africa and the rest of the world. The country's strategic location and thriving culture attract millions of visitors each year, offering a blend of ancient history, warm hospitality, and modern progress. From the historic castles of Cape Coast to the bustling markets of Accra, Ghana continues to shine as a beacon of unity and a gateway to the heart of Africa. Africa is a continent like no other, filled with beauty, diversity, talent, and resilience. Every country has a unique story, adding to the richness of this vast land. If you enjoyed discovering these incredible records, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content celebrating the wonders of Africa.